Alright, welcome back to another tier list video. So, today I decided we're gonna rank the original 151 Pokemon because, I don't know, I'm gonna move to rank the 151 Pokemon. Yeah. Anyways, this is gonna be my opinion, as always, and I'm gonna give a little bit of explanation as to why I have all my choices. Like I said, I've been playing Pokemon for a long time. I know all these guys. I'll even name them as I go. And let's see. So let's start with Bulbasaur. Easy B tier, very basic. Ivysaur, C tier. Every middle evolution starter kind of sucks. And Venusaur. Ooh, Venusaur, I'm probably going to give solid A tier. Love Venusaur. I think he's such a cool Pokemon. Charmander. Oh, I love Charmander. One of my favorite starters ever. Charmeleon goes in the same tier as Ivysaur. A little bit higher than Ivysaur, but not much. And Charizard, I'm gonna put in S tier. I love Charizard, one of my favorite Pokemon. Hold on a moment. I'm gonna add a row below. I'm just gonna name it Junk because for some reason it's not getting rid of some of the old Pokemon that I've already listed. There we go. Alright, so let's move on to Squirtle. Squirtle, I like about the same as Charmander in terms of base form. Wartortle, very meh. And I like Blastoise more than I like Venusaur, so I'm gonna put it above him in A tier. Caterpie. Caterpie is a very classic design. I'll give it a B tier. Behind Bulbasaur. Metapod. Iconic. I'm going to put it ahead of Caterpie. And then Butterfree. Butterfree I'm going to put actually under Metapod. I don't know why. I find Metapod to be kind of funny. That's probably why. Weedle. D tier. Kakuna. D tier. Beedrill. C tier. Low C tier as well. I'm gonna be honest, I do not like this evolutionary line very much. They're weak, even their megas are weak. They're useless, everyone just prefers the Butterfree line anyways. I know Beedrill is kind of okay in the early game, but I don't know, I've never seen a single person be like, oh, I love Beedrill. Pidgey. Pidgey's classic. I'm gonna give Pidgey a B tier above the Butterfree line. Pidgeotto, I like Pidgeotto more. And Pidgeot, Pidgeot's clean. I'm gonna give it an A tier. I love Pidgeot. Pidgeot is so cool. I'm actually going to put him behind Charmander. Rattata. However you want to say it. I'm going to give Rattata a high C tier just for being iconic. And then Raticate, I do not like Raticate. I'm going to put it in D tier. Spearow, I do not like Spearow, I'm going to be honest. And I don't like Fearow much either. I think that Fearow and Spearow are to Pidgeot, the Pidgeot line, whereas the Kakuna or Weedle line is the Caterpie line, just a slightly worse version that people don't like as much. Ekans, another D tier. Don't really care about this Pokemon that much. Arbok, on the other hand, I love Arbok's design. I don't know why. I think his Cobra design is super cool. Pikachu, S tier, obviously. Raichu, A tier. Under A tier. I like Raichu. I think Raichu's cool. Let's see. We're also going to put Sandshrew. I think Sandshrew is cute. I'll give him some slack. I'll give him at the bottom of B tier. Sandslash, on the other hand, I love Sandslash. I'm gonna put him middle of B tier. I like Sandslash. I think his design is cool. He's not very good in battle, but you know, doesn't really matter. I'm going to put both of the Baby Nidos in D tier. I think they're both very meh. And I'm actually going to put their middle evolutions underneath them. I don't like them very much. The Nidoking, I'm going to put at B. And Nidoqueen, I'm going to also put at B. I think they're both very, very cool evolutions, but they don't deviate much, so I can't really rank them too far apart. Clefairy. I think Clefairy is iconic as hell. I'm going to give her an A tier. I love Clefairy. I think her design is very simple, very mass appealing. Clefable, on the other hand, I'm gonna put in B tier underneath Sandslash. Actually, I'm gonna put underneath the Caterpie line too. I don't know, I just don't like Clefable's design that much, and I hate battling it. Vulpix is a very cute design. I'm gonna put it high B tier. Ninetales is majestic as hell. I'm gonna put Ninetales easy A tier. Ninetales is absolutely majestic, and I love Alola Ninetales. Alola Ninetales is one of my favorite regional forms ever, period. Let's see, Jigglypuff, iconic. I hate fighting against her in Smash Bros, though, so I'm going to put her middle of the road B tier. Wigglytuff, Wigglytuff's okay. I'm gonna put her in a bit above these guys in C tier. Zubat, bottom of D tier. Absolute terrible. I hate Zubat. Golbat too. Golbat, these two both suck. Crobat's awesome. These two, I hate them. Oddish. I like Oddish. I think Oddish is cute. So I'll save it from being at the bottom of C tier or D tier. So I'll put it under Rattata. Gloom, I actually kind of like Gloom's design. I really don't know why, but Gloom's design has always been kind of appealing to me. Vileplume. I'm gonna put Vileplume a little bit under Gloom. Paris, I don't like Paris, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna put it above Golbat though. And Parasect, I always found Parasect creepy as hell, because it's supposed, if you didn't know, Paris and Parasect are, I'm pretty sure they're a reference to this one type of fungus called, what's it called? Give me a moment, it's called, I don't know. The name will come back to me in a bit. Give me a minute. Let's see. Venonat, I'm gonna give a D tier. I actually have a story about Venonat. I found a shiny Venonat once, and I killed it. Yeah. It was one of the first wild shinies I ever found, and it was when full odds as well. Like old full odds back in Gen 4, and I killed it because I accidentally used a move that was too powerful since my entire team was made of level 80 attack Pokemon. Shiny Venonat was never meant to be. Oh man, I'm just sad. Anyways, oh, Cordyceps. So Paris and Parasect are based off of this mushroom fungus called Cordyceps. I don't know why I said mushroom fungus. Anyways, the Cordyceps basically can grow in the heads of insects and control them, and it's really creepy. And you can look this up. Just look up Cordyceps or parasite mushrooms. It's really creepy. Venonat or Venomoth. Venomoth, I'm gonna put near the bottom as well. I really do not like Venomoth that much. Diglett. Bottom of C tier, and Dugtrio a little bit higher, because I think Dugtrio is a little funnier. Meowth, iconic Pokemon. I'm going to put it up here with Clefairy. Persian, on the other hand, I think Persian's really boring, so I'm going to put him in the D tier, under Ekans. Psyduck, I love Psyduck. Psyduck is an amazing Pokemon from the anime, so I'm going to put it down here. Golduck, I think, is cool, too. I'm going to put him in B tier, though, because I don't quite like him as much. But I think that he's still very cool. I love Golduck, even though he's not a Psychic type, even though he totally should have been a Psychic type. Mankey. Mankey's a C tier. He's kind of cool. Above Fearow. Primeape, and I like Primeape, so I'm going to put him under Bulbasaur. Right under Bulbasaur. Growlithe. Oh, I like Growlithe. Good boy. Good doggo. And Arcanine, I'm putting in S tier. I think Arcanine is such a cool Pokemon. Poliwag. I read the manga, so I have some attachment to Poliwag and Poliwhirl, so I'm going to put them both... I'll put them both above the Pidgeot line and above Sandshrew. I like Poliwhirl and Poliwrath too. Dude, if you read the manga, you know why I like these guys, man. They're just like Red's. They're like Red's ace Pokemon. One of his aces. They're just cool Pokemon in the manga, especially. Abra, right here with Golbat. Pain in the butt to capture, but on the other hand, I think Kadabra is all right, and I think Alakazam is cool. So I'm gonna put Alakazam above Raichu in the A tier. Let's see. We got Machop. Machop is a C tier, I'd say, under Kadabra. Machoke, about the same. I don't really like Machoke that much. I think Machamp looks clean, so I'm going to put Machamp under Vulpix and Jigglypuff. Bellsprout, another Pokemon that I've just got annoyed with. Weeping Bell, I think Weeping Bell's design is really dumb. But on the other hand, I like Victory Bell's design. I don't know why, but I like Victory Bell's design, so he goes at the bottom of A tier. Tentacool, the Golbat of the Sea, you're going right next to Golbat. Tentacruel, you too. Geodude. Geodude's alright. I'm gonna put their entire line at the bottom of C tier. I just don't really like the Geodude line that much. I think they're just very meh. They're like meh in battle, since they have 2 4x weaknesses, 1 to grass, 1 to water, since it's a ground rock type. And I just don't think they're very good. Anyways, moving on. Ponyta. Ponyta, I'm gonna put it put somewhere in C tier. Rapidash though, majestic. I'm gonna put it above Growlithe. Slowpoke is derpy enough to find himself in B tier, so I'm gonna put him above the Caterpie line. Slowbro I like. I'm gonna put it above Victreebel. Magnemite. Magnemite's bottom of B tier, and so is Magneton. They're both kind of inoffensive. Magnezone, though, is pretty cool. I do like Magnezone, but that's not in this list. Farfetch, junk. Yeah, just a Pokemon that no one really cares about. Doduo, Doduo. I also find Doduo kind of annoying, but it can go at the beginning of D tier, and Dodrio can go at the bottom of C tier. Alright, and we got Seal. Seal is cute. I'll put him over here. And Dugong is cool. I'll put him above the Magnemite and Magneton. Grimer's just okay. I'm gonna put him at the top of D tier. Actually, I'm gonna put him bottom C tier. I don't think he's that bad. Muck. I only like Muck because of the anime, so I'm gonna put him ahead of Dugong and Vileplume. Shelder. The only thing I really remember about Shelder is that he bites on Slowpoke's tail and counterbalances it to make it stand up. Cloyster. Cloyster can go in the D tier, along with Onyx, if you understand that reference. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Alright. Ghastly. I like the Ghastly line, so I'm going to put Ghastly himself above Fearow. I'm going to put Haunter up higher up in C tier. And Gengar? I love Gengar. I'm going to put Gengar in the S tier. I think Gengar's such a cool Pokemon. And he's fun to use. Drowsy. I thought Drowsy is so creepy, man. I'm going to put Drowsy low here in the D tier. Same with Hypno. Dude, these guys are creepy as hell. Like, read any creepypasta around the Drowsy line. You're not going to be able to sleep tonight. Krabby. I can go where Shelder is. Kingler. I thought Kingler was cool in the anime, so it gets a couple points for that. Voltorb. I hate Voltorb. Just annoying as hell to run into, so you can go in the D tier. You can't separate Cloyster and Onyx, though. Haha. And, yeah, Electrode's not much better. They just blow up. They're not useful Pokemon at all. Execute. A bunch of seeds. They're not eggs, even though their name is Execute. And I think Executor is kind of dumb. I'm going to put him just above Execute, though. Cubone. Cubone's a cute Pokemon, so I'll put him above Dugtrio. And Marowak, I think, is cool, so I'm going to put him in D tier. Yeah, I'll put Marowak in D tier. Alright, Hitmonlee. Man, I do love a good kicking martial artist. I'm going to put you in A tier. And I'm going to put Hitmonchan in the B tier. Pretty close to Golduck. Yeah, those two are both very cool. Lickitung, like because of the anime. You can go here at the bottom of B tier. Coughing. Okay, bottom of middle of C tier. And Weezing. Weezing's an iconic villain Pokemon. I'll put him up here in the middle of B tier. Rhyhorn. Oh, this is Rhydon. Rhyhorn is right here. Wait, am I? No, Rhyhorn is the... Yeah, Rhyhorn is this one. Rhydon is this one. I'm being dumb. Rhyhorn, I thought, always had a sleek design. I'm going to put him in a high B tier. And Rhydon? Rhydon is cool. I like Rhydon. I'm going to put you in A tier. Chansey. Man, if you've ever been heavily into grinding in Pokemon Sun and Moon, you've seen far too many Chanseys for your lifetime. You can go at the bottom. I have found so many Chanseys that I've even found 2 shiny Chanseys. I really am sick of seeing this Pokemon, but it's not as bad as Golbat or any of the other annoying to catch Pokemon. So I'm gonna put you there. Tangela. Oh no, wait, it wasn't Venonat. It was Tangela. Tangela was the shiny. It was green. It was a green Tangela that I found at the base of Mount Silver in Pokemon Heart Gold Soul Silver when I was going to daycare. Yeah, you can go, but you know, you're not that much better. You can go above Dugtrio. Kangaskhan. I always thought Kangaskhan was a cool Pokemon, so I'm gonna put you up here in A tier above Alakazam. Actually, I'm gonna put you under Alakazam because I use Alakazam more. Horsey, Horsey is cute. I'll put you in C tier somewhere. Seadra is kind of cool, so I'll put him above Rattata. Goldeen, Goldeen, another annoying early encounter Pokemon. You're not much better. Seaking. Staryu, bottom, a little bit higher. I'll put him above Sandshrew. Starmie's a little bit better. I think Starmie's design looks better as well, so I'm gonna put him higher in B tier. Mr. Mime. Another Pokemon that I really don't care about that much. Scyther. Ooh, Scyther's a cool Gen 1 Pokemon. I will put Scyther in the A tier. Above Alakazam. Yeah, above Alakazam. Jinx. Ugly, ugly design. You can go underneath Chansey, actually. Electabuzz, Electabuzz is B tier. Magmar is higher B tier. Pinsir. Ooh, I thought Pinsir looks cool, so I'll put you at the bottom of A tier. Tauros. Tauros is another cool Pokemon. I'll put him at the bottom of A tier. They're about the same to me. Magikarp, just because of how much of a meme it is, I'll put Magikarp in high B tier. Especially because it evolves into Gyarados, which is an easy S tier, above Gengar, above Arcanine, and above Pikachu. I love Gyarados. And Lapras, I love even more. I'm putting Lapras above Gyarados, because Lapras is such a majestic Pokemon. If you give me the chance to use a Lapras, Lapras is not even good. I just love Lapras. I love the whole Loch Ness Monster thing, and especially during the Orange Islands, in the anime, I fell in love with Lapras, man. Lapras is such a cool Pokemon. Man. Lapras, honestly, is one of the Pokemon where if you asked me if I wanted a Pokemon in real life, Lapras is one of the top ones I'd choose. Ditto. Ditto is okay. Ditto's, like, very meh. I'll put him in the middle of B tier. Eevee. Okay. Eevee can go up here in a high A tier. Actually, I'll put him above Ninetales, Blastoise, and Venusaur. I love Eevee. Vaporeon. The meme has forever tarnished how I view Vaporeon. If you know what that meme is, I'm not going to say it here because, you know, my parents are probably watching this. So, Vaporeon, there you go. Sit it there. Sit tight. Jolteon. I think Jolteon's cooler than Vaporeon, so it goes into high C tier. And Flareon is my favorite of the original 3 evolutions. I said no one ever. But for me, yes. So I'm going to put you over here under Magmar. Porygon. I don't have very strong feelings about Porygon. I'll put him in C tier. Like middle C tier. I like him more than Horsey. Ooh, Lord Helix. Obviously, Lord Helix is A tier. They're a very cool evolutionary line. And they led us through the dark caves and to salvation in Twitch Plays Pokemon. And on the other hand, we got Kabuto. I think Kabutops is pretty cool. So I will give Kabutops the B tier. Aerodactyl. Ooh, Aerodactyl's an A tier, easily. I love Aerodactyl. I'm going to put him above... Yeah, I'm going to put him... I always thought Aerodactyl was like a legendary. I'm going to put him above Charmander. Snorlax, another Pokemon I absolutely love. I'm going to put Snorlax. Ooh, it's either high A tier or low S tier. Low S tier. Articuno, majestic as majestic as a bird can be. Easily high A tier. Zapdos, looks like somebody cut a bunch of construction paper and layered it with some like super glue. So I'm gonna put you at the middle of B tier. Moltres, I always thought Moltres looked awesome, so I'm going to put you with Articuno, slightly under Articuno though. Dratini, Dratini's cute, I'll put him in D tier, B tier. Dragonair is majestic, but I don't like it as much as Teeny. Dragonite, love Dragonite. Dragonite can come over here, be part of S tier. Mewtwo, easy S tier. Mewtwo is absolutely awesome, so you can be under Pikachu. And Mew, Mew is fine, so I'm gonna put Mew here at the bottom of A tier. So yeah, there we go. There's all 151 and more to see. Be a Pokemon Master, obviously my destiny. Anyways, as you can see here, these guys are not actually junk. They're just there because I already have a Bulbasaur and Ivysaur. I like them very much. They're up here. So here's Bulbasaur. Here's Ivysaur. Yeah, so you see the bottom, a lot of really annoying, weak Pokemon who show up a lot or just have ugly designs. Pokemon that I don't have too strong feelings about, but don't hate. Pokemon that I actively somewhat like. Pokemon that I really like. And then here we got Pokemon that are some of my absolute favorites. So I feel like I have pretty generic taste in Pokemon. If I had to say, people would probably rank... Yeah, most people would probably rank, like, I don't know, I suppose... version higher, I guess, and some of the starters higher. I don't know. I feel like this is a pretty good list. But yeah, there's my opinion on the original 151. I might do tier lists on the other generations as well, since I've already started. Might as well finish all of them. But yeah, I went through this one a bit faster because obviously I couldn't explain each one of these in full. And as always, if you agree or disagree, go ahead, leave it in the comments below. I want to hear your opinions about this. And as always, I'll see you later. Take care, and bye!